The Dark Aqua reveal within the E3 2018 Frozen trailer probably goes down as the most memorable scene within the vast amounts of Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers we received. Seeing Aqua with the silver colored hair, amber eyes, and a new darkness enwrapped outfit was absolutely mind-blowing to see. The scene certainly generated a lot of hype and even more interest in the game, pretty much breaking the Kingdom Hearts community, as most of us nerds were absolutely hyperventilating and collectively freaking out.
No! You what? No!
A little while ago I made a video talking about my favorite Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers from over the years, and I placed the Frozen trailer at number 2 due to the Dark Aqua scene. It's sort of a funny situation, as after experiencing Kingdom Hearts 3, I wish I was never shown that scene along with the small gameplay snippet of the actual fight before the game's release, even though still to this day, the Frozen trailer is one of my favorites due to it. I loved the rabbit hole discussions that people were jumping into about it all during the time, and of course everyone's reactions towards it. But in the sense of a jaw-dropping surprise to experience within the game itself, and not via a trailer a few months before release, I know what one I would have preferred. This video was initially going to be talking about the scenes I wish I didn't see within trailers, but with going through all of them, for me at least, I think Square did a great job of including a great amount of content, both cutscene and gameplay wise, without showing overly too much in the ways of spoiler-based stuff. Yes, there was a lot of Keyblade Graveyard scenes we saw, but in the sense of context, it was still very vague as to what was happening and where it all fit in. And as Nomura said, during the time of unloading a lot of cutscenes into the 2018 trailers, there are many more surprises to come. This is only scratching the surface. Which, now that we've played through the game, I can say he was right. We were shown each of the Disney worlds with a fair amount of context for each world, with most of the organization members being revealed alongside. Though people were complaining a lot about specifically the Keyblade Graveyard scenes and how too many of them were shown off, they were a great way of getting people talking about what is potentially going to ensue. Don't get me wrong though, there are certainly a couple of scenes within that final trailer which does have a big emphasis on the Keyblade Graveyard scenes, like the Shion reveal. Kinda wish that was kept under wraps, although all in all I think that we pretty much knew she was bound to return, but you really could have just kept that under wraps. And the other thing is too, Donald Zetaflare, although we didn't really know that it was Zetaflare at the time, kinda seeing that big beam and then seeing him drop to the ground was also another thing that I kinda just wish I didn't see. But again, all in all, I think Square Enix just did a really good job of showing us a lot of scenes that where we don't have context and we don't know where it kind of fits in, to get us even more hyped and talking about the game. However, the Dark Aqua portion is one that I wish was left out. This portion of the game was extremely short and was over and done with just like that. Before release, a lot of us were expecting that the Dark World segment would be one that was fully blown in terms of world length. Rather, the entirety of the Dark World only consists of the Dark Margin, with 2 small encounters playing as Riku and the actual Aqua fight playing as Sora. We saw literally the most important segment of this world, if you even want to call it a world, within those short 20 seconds at the end of the Frozen trailer, along with even seeing the fight itself, which was later revealed at the Tokyo Game Show 2018. You could argue that it was inevitable that something like this was going to happen to Aqua due to her being trapped in the realm of darkness for so long, though with her statement at the end of 0.2 Birth by Sleep saying that she'll face the long darkness, I don't think we were expecting to see her in this exact state, hence the freakout that definitely ensued. At the time of the reveal of Dark Aqua, I was actually against the opinion of Square shouldn't have shown us this, as I believed that there was going to be more to it, rather than her popping up then simply being slapped by Sora, but there wasn't. For such a hyped up moment, it was over in a matter of minutes. Aqua was defeated, saved by Sora, and brought back into the realm of light. No more Dark Aqua. There was also a major discussion during the time of the reveal as to whether she was a Xehanort vessel due to having all of the traits of Xehanort, or if it was just simply a darkness-possessed Aqua, as a result of spending too much time in the realm of darkness, which we later on found out was the case, just simple darkness possession. This confirms to us that the silver hair and amber eyes isn't a specific trait of Xehanort, just that one's heart has fallen to darkness. I guess you could say that that's a reason for including the scene initially into the trailer, as we still weren't sure of context, but I think overall this would have been one wicked surprise to experience during the actual playthrough. It was surprising to see Square Enix even showing a 35-second clip of the actual fight itself due to this Dark Aqua segment being so short and sweet. Within those 35 seconds, you've essentially seen what the entire fight consists of, without the blizzard attacks and spins. This showed us that it was basically a clone fight of Phantom Aqua from 0.2, which, honestly speaking, though I definitely enjoyed the Dark Aqua fight as well as the Phantom fights in 0.2, I just sort of wish it was different and not a replicated fight, as Aqua in this exact moment was literally taken over by darkness. I feel as if they could have come up with a few more creative combos and attacks that really involved the darkness that much more, rather than just using a bunch of attacks we've already seen in a previous game. I also can't help but feel that Square made the decision to show this gameplay clip at TGS 2018 due to the internet's reception to seeing Dark Aqua at E3 3 months prior. This is of course just speculation, it's obviously possible they had this planned from the get-go. With all this being said, however, there were still many more surprises than we experienced throughout Kingdom Hearts 3's length, especially in the later portions of the game. My point in this video is that because this was such a short segment and so much of it was revealed via footage prior to the game's release, it's very surprising to see that Square wanted to show it off. I understand that they needed to show Aqua in some capacity within promotional trailers, as she's a pivotal character, and one of the major goals of Kingdom Hearts 3 was saving her to bring together the Guardians of Light, but if the segment had been a bit more fleshed out, maybe they could have revealed this differently. The final thing that I thought I would bring up within this video, seeing as we're talking about stuff that I wish I didn't see, and it is really mainly just the Dark Aqua stuff, is the Toy Box footage. Toy Box was of course included within the demo versions of Kingdom Hearts 3, both Toy Box as well as Olympus, and Toy Box was definitely the bigger, thicker demo out of the two. Not just that though, within a lot of extra footage, a lot more of the Toy Box world was actually revealed, and interestingly enough, the entirety of the demo, the main demo that people got to play at the premiere event, consists of a decent, I would want to say 60 to 70% of the Toy Box world. Although I feel as if Toy Story was heavily used to promote Kingdom Hearts 3, as of course this has been a long-awaited world for the series, and of course everyone knows about Toy Story. It's a very important film to a lot of people. That is also another thing that I kind of just wish that they sort of chilled on, in the sense of showing us just so many cutscenes of Toy Story as well as gameplay encounters. I don't want to diminish my privilege of being able to experience a very large amount of the Toy Box world a long time before the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. That much I definitely do want to make clear, but footage from the very beginning of the Toy Box world all the way up to before you make your way to the UFO encounter was available to view on the internet, and again that's a decent like 60 to 70% of the actual world. However guys, that's just my opinion on all of the Dark Aqua stuff. This really is a moment in which I wish we didn't get to see prior to the game's release. I absolutely loved, like I was saying, the reaction of the internet, and even myself. I was freaking out when we initially all saw it. It was definitely one of the most memorable times within waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. But again, I just feel as if the initial surprise would have been that much more sweeter if we actually got to experience it for ourselves while playing KH3. In the comment section down below guys, please let me know what scenes and pieces of footage do you wish you never saw before the release of the actual game. I would love to know. However guys, I'm Cynical, hopefully you dudes are having a fantastic day, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Hit them on the page, you'll be coming through stunning. Gold in my mouth when you suckers be bluffing. Milk crate, gaming up the bitch though. Catch me in the back playing Super Nintendo.